everything worked out in my favor, which is the reason why I say it was meant, because everything worked out in my favor. It happened like that. The reason why I say I manifested the car was because of the fact that deep down I knew I was going to get the car again, but it wasn't about getting the car again. It was about the perfect opportunity to get the car. So a whole year later I ended up back with my car again. And it's just so crazy how it's just mind-blowing how the universe works.
Kind of felt like something cold-blooded stabbed me. The streets are playing with my mind. I'm losing everything in sight. Time stands still as we go blind. We're losing everything. Streets are playing.
Cafecito en la mañana, me pone en la cama y amigo con mis panas. Tú eres lo que soñaba. Yo amo a esa mujer, hago lo que tenga que hacer para juntos morirnos viejitos. Ser la envidia todo será. Tú eres lo que soñaba, tú eres lo que quería, la que enamoró mis ojos y robó mis poesías. Tú eres la que soñaba, tú eres la que quería. Adiós, sé que esa mujer es lo mejor que le ha pasado a mi amor sin interés. Me aprieto pa' que me beses, ese cruce de miradas que...
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anthony. If you're new here, welcome back. If you're not new here, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back to my channel or whatever. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different. I recently just bought another car. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I've been frequently switching out my cars, right? I had my very first like time when I started recording, and in my intro video I had a 2018 Dodge Challenger. Then I traded it to get a 2018 Ford Mustang convertible, and then I traded that to get a 2018 Mercedes CLA 250. Recently, like I want to say 2 weeks ago, I bought a 2020 Dodge Challenger. So this one will be my third Challenger. I'm a really big fan of Dodge, and so I've always loved my Challengers, and this is obviously a reason why I've had, this is gonna be my third one. And I just like Dodge cars in general, but the thing is that when I had my Mercedes, I actually really did like the Mercedes that I had. But deep down, even when I had my Mustang, I kind of was thinking like, this is not really giving me what I expected it to give me, like as far as me being like the excitement. The excitement lasted for like a couple months, and then after that I started getting really bored. And the thing with me is that I get really bored with cars. I don't know what the fuck. Tell me if you have the same freaking issue. Like, this is pretty much a diamond chain, but like I'm trying to keep it like this to where it stays like this. But look where the diamonds are showing. But when I let go, look what happens. Or like when I move. Oh wait, no, it's actually staying. Anyway, guys, it's probably gonna flip in a little bit. But there you go. Anyway, so pretty much, nonetheless, I had traded in the Mercedes, and it was so random when it happened, because honestly I woke up. I'm gonna tell you all the story on how it happened, because let me tell you, I manifested it. Like, the situation and how it happened was like completely manifested. Like, I'm telling you maybe about the process, the total process from when it happened to like when I drove off was like 2 hours maybe, from the moment when I got out of my bed. So I had my Mercedes, and I liked my Mercedes, but I just got really tired of it, and I got really bored of it. And the Challenger was a car that I never got bored of, like literally never. And you're probably thinking, well, then why did you trade it in, But sometimes we do things that really don't freaking make sense, So I ended up getting really tired of the Mercedes, but like I wasn't really actively looking for another car. In the back of my head, I would see the Challenger and I'd be like, oh, I would see it here and I'd be like, oh my God, I really, really miss my Challenger. Or I would even see like videos of people like, I watch some vloggers, and some vloggers that I watch have Challengers, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I really, really just miss my Challenger, you know? But like, that was just like a thought in the back of my head, but I always was saying it like, my Challenger, my Challenger, my Challenger, my Challenger. And not to mention, every time I edit my video, in my intro of every video is my old Challenger. So we're gonna fast forward to like about the 10 months that I had the Mercedes, about to be 11, and how I manifested it. Now, I always said I was probably going to end up getting either a Charger or like another Dodge, even a Challenger, because I even test drove, within these 11 months, I test drove 2 Challengers. I test drove a white one and I test drove a purple one. And so I was like looking, but I wasn't like actively looking. You know, I kind of wanted to feel it out, to feel like if I really, really wanted the Challenger, you know, because I also test drove a Jeep and a Jeep Wrangler, and I also test drove another Mercedes, to which all I really liked. But the Challenger just made my like, it gave me like butterflies just driving the car. You know, there's some cars that we like and we just don't know why we like them, we just do. So I remember I was in bed, right, and I was like, okay, well, let me, like, you know, when you get up and you get on your phone and you just start like playing around with your phone, right? So I get on Facebook and I see like an ad of some Challengers. Now, the ad of the Challenger that I bought was like, it came up right away. And I was like, oh my God, this is a really nice like Challenger. It's like a really nice color. And personally, me, I don't like silver. But when I saw this car, I mean, I've seen this silver car, this silver Challenger in like a Charger, the Charger form. But I seen that silver and I'm like, wow, I really like that silver, because it's like a pearl metallic silver. It's really, really like bright and silver. It's not like a gray silver. And I ask anybody, I don't like silver cars. I just don't like silver cars. And so I clicked on it just like out of curiosity, and I was like, oh wow, it's a 2020. It only has 10,000 miles on it, and it's in really good condition, and it's pretty much brand new. And the price of it was actually kind of high, I'm not gonna lie. But I was just curious about it, and it was like, oh, I saw like a little option that said like value your trade. And so I put in my Mercedes, I put in all the information, and then it stated like a number that it was gonna give me for my Mercedes. And I was like, wait a minute, this is like $10,000 over what I like owe on my Mercedes, which is a great thing because that's like value, you know? And I'm like, well, that's crazy. So I let it go. I let it go like 45 minutes. I was at the gym and I got a call. And so I answered it because I was expecting a call. So I answered it expecting it to be someone else. And it was actually the dealership. And the guy was like, oh, we saw that you inquired about the car. We saw that you did like value your trade and you put in your number. And I was like, wait a minute, I didn't even know that y'all actually looked at that, because I completely, mind you, when I looked at the car, I completely forgot I even looked at it, because I was just doing it out of curiosity. Like, I wasn't serious about it. And I just let it go, you know. And he was like, oh yeah, you know, that's a real thing. Like, if you have pictures of your car, you know, we can take a look at it. And it's something like, I feel like water dropping or something. The value of like what we said on the thing, like, we'll guarantee it if the car's what do you call it, like, if the condition of the car is what you said it was, which was like, I put it in really good condition. So I brought it in. I'm sorry, hold on, I'm jumping the gun on that ass. So they told me like, okay, we'll bring your car and we're gonna look at it, whatever. So they looked at my car, and they didn't end up giving me like the $10,000 that I expected, like when I got it appraised online, but they still gave me, I think it was they gave me $6,000 over what I owed, which is still really, really good. And obviously I was gonna take that deal. So I saw the car, absolutely loved it, drove it. It was perfection in my eyes, and I was like, this is a really, like, it's in really good condition. It's still practically new, except I'm not paying like the new price. So obviously you figure, I like the fact that they're gonna give me $6,000 over what I owe on my actual car, And then I like the Challenger. It's in really good condition, and I really didn't want to buy a new one. The only reason why I didn't want to buy a new one was because I didn't want to have to like start all over, because with the Mustang and the Mercedes, the term loan that I got for were only 48 months, which is 4 years. So I didn't want to like go all the way back to do like a 72-month loan, because I feel like now that I've had to use cars and the loans are a lot smaller, I just like the fact that I pay it off quicker. And I don't want to be paying for a car that long if I decide to keep it. So, I like the fact that my loan would still be small, and I get to deduct the $6,000 from the actual sticker price of the Challenger, because if obviously I could have got a new one, but the new ones were still like in the 36, 37 range, so I would still be in the 30s had I got a new one and you know, added the like 6,000 deduction from like, you know, getting a new car. So, you know, that's the reason why I liked the used one, was because it was, I believe, 31, almost 32,000. So it was pretty much like still in the 30s, but like in the low 30s. So obviously you figure you deduct the 6,000, you're back into the 20s. So everything ended up working out. You know, I was really only there 45 minutes, 30 minutes max. To go in there to test drive it, for them to value my car, for me to, you know, fill the information out that they needed to get the car. That was like a 30-minute, you know, with the agreement and the payment and the APR. That was like a good 30 minutes. It took a little bit longer because, of course, you have to figure they have to get the car ready. So, you know, everything worked out perfectly fine. I mean, honestly, from 1 minute to the next, I felt like I literally was just driving off with the Challenger. So everything worked out perfectly. Like I said, the payment, the term loan was still 48 months. The payment and, you know, the value of my old car, everything was just obviously getting taken care of. So next thing you know, I'm literally driving off with the Challenger, and I'm like, oh my God, like I literally was just in bed looking at this car online, and here I am, I'm freaking driving it an hour and a half later. Like, what? It's just mind-blowing, because I didn't even expect, like, I wasn't really expecting to buy a new car, and like I said, I really wasn't even taking it serious. But, you know, when everything flows perfectly the way that it's supposed to, you know, obviously it's meant. And obviously when I got there and everything that was going on, I really truly felt like it was meant, and it felt right, it felt perfect. I mean, I was just ecstatic, and I'm still super excited. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I've had this car, this is my third Challenger, and I'm like ecstatic about it. Like, I'm just excited about it because I actually have the car back now, and it's better than the one that I had before. It's newer than the one that I had before, and it's just wild. So the reason why I say I manifested the car was because of the fact that deep down I knew I was going to get the car again, but it wasn't about getting the car again. It was about the perfect opportunity to get the car. So I was waiting for like the opportunity that felt right, you know, and everything worked out in my favor, which is the reason why I say it was meant, because everything worked out in my favor. It happened like that. And you know, when you're in a car dealership, that shit takes forever. You know, you never really hear ever about it taking no 30 minutes. So anyway, deep down I knew I was gonna get the car, you know, and I truly believed in me that, you know, okay, I'm gonna get the car again. It's just a matter of time till I figure out when I'm gonna get it, the opportunity. I mean, finding the right opportunity when it feels right, and blah 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 blah. So the way that it worked is I knew I was gonna get it, and then I let it go. I didn't obsess about it. I didn't get upset about it. And the number one thing of all is that I didn't regret anything. I didn't regret getting the Mercedes. I didn't regret getting the Mustang. I didn't regret even getting rid of my first Challenger. I know it sounds like I did regret it, but it's not that I regretted it. I just missed it, you know what I mean? And I knew that everything's supposed to happen the way that it's supposed to happen, you know? And so, you know, going to the morning time when I saw the ad of the car, remember, mind you, I told you, I forgot I was even online looking at the car, and I forgot that I even put the appraisal in. So I knew that I liked the car, but like I just like let the outcome go, you know, like I didn't obsess about it. I was like, oh, it's a nice car, it's really really nice. And then, you know, that was like the key thing. The key thing was about me, you know, letting go of the outcome of me actually getting the car is what actually brought me to get the car, because I didn't put too much pressure on having this car, you know, because the more pressure you put, the more you push it away. And so, you know, over this 10-month time frame, actually, it's 10 months that I had the Mustang. I mean, 10 months that I had the Mercedes, but a year ago that I bought the Mustang. And it's so crazy because when I got rid of my Mustang, when I got rid of my Challenger and I bought the Mustang, was July 7th or July 6th. And then when I bought the Challenger was July 8th. So a whole year later, I ended up back with my car again. And it's just so crazy how it's just mind blowing how the universe works. Like, you know, if it's meant to you, it's going to come back to you. And honestly, I couldn't be any more happier. I mean, honestly, I've had this car many times before, you know, but it still feels like when I first got it, like if I've never had the car before, I'm just so ecstatic about it. And I absolutely love it. I really, really love Dodge cars. I love Mopar cars, and I like all Dodge cars. You know, I actually would have been just as happy getting a Charger as well. And there actually was a Charger that was there. It was like a forest green, and honestly it was like in the 30s, but it had like 48,000 miles, and it was a 2018. And I was like, obviously that's not as good as a deal as, you know, the car that I ended up getting. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to do like a little story time on me getting my new car, me showing y'all my new car, and me showing y'all the excitement of my new car, and obviously doing the little tour, because honestly I'm not that really good at tours. So as obviously you can tell from the video, I'm just pretty much very black and white. Like, this is a car. I don't have to go like into great detail about the actual car, but like go into like slight detail of my car, like the color and like the little features, like I'm not the features, but like the exterior features, like the wheels, the spoilers, stuff like that. Anyway, guys, I know I've been rambling on much on this video. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, okay? Because you won't be making a mistake by subscribing, because obviously you're meant to be here for a reason, okay? And that is so you can be part of this YouTube community we call SA with Anthony Guzman, period. So nonetheless, guys, comment down below if you have any questions. As usual, go ahead and like the video if you liked it, and go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all guys go because it is late now and I'm actually about to head out. So I will go ahead and talk to y'all guys in another vlog. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will catch y'all later. Bye, guys. Alright, guys, so let's just get into the car tour. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now that I suck at car tours, but I'm gonna do my best to explain everything to y'all the best way. So I just got this car, which is a 2020 Dodge Challenger, and I got this pre-owned, guys. I got this with a really good deal and really low mileage, and I couldn't pass up on the deal. So actually, I got this car maybe about 3 days ago. I'm gonna explain to y'all how I manifested this car back into my life, because if y'all know that I had a Challenger in the beginning of my channel, and it's literally in my intro videos, in my intro video in every one of my videos, which is this great Challenger that I had that I got rid of, and that I was really missing it and regret, and I guess a sense of regretting me not having it anymore. So anyway, guys, let me just get into the details of this video. So this is a 2020 Dodge Challenger SXT black top. As you can see, this is a front and it has halo LED. So basically the black top comes with the fog lights, the blacked out grille, it comes with black badging, it comes with they used to come with black rims. The other Challenger that I had black rims, but I guess now they come with like this gunmetal, like gray type of rim. It almost looks black, but it's really like a gunmetal gray type of color. I really actually like these because the ones that I had before, the black ones, they scratched up really easily, and I hated that because I was always stressing if the car wash was gonna scratch it. But I kind of like these a little bit more, and I like the design of these a little bit more. The other day I actually got my windows tinted, so I have pretty much limo tint throughout the whole car. And there's a cop over there, so he's just watching me. I got my windows tinted limo tint throughout the whole entire car because TBH, I've never had that. I've never had a limo tint on my cars, but low-key I kind of like it, and I don't know what I was doing without it before. I ended up also getting this eyebrow, I don't know if y'all can see that, so pretty much it blocks out the sun when it's like really bright. The black top also comes with a black gas cap, a black spoiler, and black badging. So because this car was pre-owned, it's a 2020, it's barely a year old. I bought it with 10,000 miles on it, so it's practically brand new. It smells freaking amazing inside. And because it's pre-owned, I actually got it with the exhaust like this. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but listen to that. Which pretty much my last Challenger had the exhaust system in it, but it wasn't as loud as this one. So this one actually has an exhaust system. I'm not too sure exactly what the person put on it before, but you know, it has a really nice sound to it. It's not as loud as the one I had before because the exhaust system that I had before was actually a MagnaFlow Magnapack, I believe. Also in the trunk it came with an amp, which I have to figure out how to use that because honestly I don't know how to use it. But anyway guys, this is a silver car, which honestly I am not a big fan of silver, but when I saw this one I was like, okay, I gotta have this silver because it's a really nice silver. It's like, it almost looks white in certain lighting, and it's a really nice pearlescent silver, which this silver is called triple nickel, I believe. There's like another silver that they have is a little bit more darker, and honestly I think it's ugly as fuck, but this one is giving what it needs to give as far as the silver. And yeah guys, this is pretty much my car. I'm really happy about it. I'm really ecstatic actually that I have my old car back, and not only do I have my older car back, but it's better. I'm gonna show y'all the inside. Thankfully it's not that old, so it's really clean inside. Everything is pretty much black. It actually has cloth interior, which my last car, the Mercedes that I had leather, and the Mustang that I had prior was leather as well. And honestly, I always wanted leather, but now that I have it, I'm like, it's all right. Like, I really don't care for it. TBH, I'm not gonna lie, I rather have the cloth seats just because the leather can be a little bit uncomfortable in the winter, and it can definitely be uncomfortable when it's freaking hot outside. So this is pretty much the inside. You got the two cup holders, you got this little compartment right here. This is pretty much like a cockpit type style because you have this thing right here that's like separating the driver from the passenger. This car does come with Apple CarPlay, and this is the Apple CarPlay, which I'm pretty sure most of y'all know what Apple CarPlay is. My last Mercedes had it too, my Mustang had it, and even my old Challenger had the Apple CarPlay. And then this is the eyebrow on the inside. So if you can tell, I got my windows tinted so I can't roll my windows down. It's really dark in here, so I'm really liking that. This is the driver's side. It has adjustable electrical seat, like half, because it's like manual and then it's like electric, like this way is electric and then manual is like this way. And so let me go ahead and show y'all the inside. So yes, it's gonna say I need gas because I actually wait till my gas is on empty. So on this car guys, I always put premium in this car just because it's a little bit more sportier. My last Mercedes was required that you put premium. This one isn't required. I think it's minimum is the middle grade. If you look in the manual, it tell you it's middle grade, and it's actually best not to put a regular fuel, like unleaded fuel, into this car, because I used to have a 2015 as well, which was a blue one, which is a more regular style. What the what in the world? Did I push something? Not too sure what's going on with that. I know my phone restarted, so I don't know. Anyway, I used to have a 2015 as well, and it ended up breaking down because I used regular fuel, and something with the engine. I know it was like the fuel injectors went out, because I literally was using regular fuel and I wasn't supposed to, and it actually went out. Like, I only had the car maybe like 2.5 years, and it literally broke down. So as you can see, it has 11,000 miles right now at this moment, because I'm obviously me filming right now. I've had the car for some time now, so I've been literally driving it and enjoying every moment of it. So I'm really, really loving this car, and it smells amazing in here. It smells like new car. It just smells so freaking good. Because in the summer here in San Antonio, this thing turns scorching hot. So I usually have it because it's hot, and also to protect the steering wheel. I want to keep the steering wheel looking as pristine as possible, because I hate when my steering wheels get all nasty and grimy, and yeah, I just want to keep this looking really, really nice. So nonetheless, guys, comment down below if you have any questions. As usual, go ahead and like the video if you liked it, and go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all guys go, because it is late now and I'm actually about to head out. So I will go ahead and talk to y'all guys in another vlog. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will catch y'all later. Bye, guys.